Hi everyone, Stephanie with Mama Bear Ink. Welcome back for another card making video on my YouTube channel. If this is your first visit, I hope that you'll consider subscribing. Today we're going to be working with a brand new stamp set out of our Occasions catalog. This is called Dragonfly Dreams. It is on page 26 of the new catalog, the Occasions catalog. If you don't have one of these and you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, please visit my website. I'll have a link down below and hit the contact me button to request your free catalog and Occasions. I guess it's a catalog, but it's teeny-tiny, so I kind of call it a pamphlet. But this is the one with all of the sets that you can claim for free with every $50 you spend prior to tax and shipping. So along with the Dragonfly Dreams stamp set, there is a set of Thinlet dies, and this is called the Detailed Dragonfly Thinlets. And the great thing is you can get them in a bundle and save yourself 10%. Bundles are a fantastic way to save. And while I absolutely adore the stamp set, the Thinlets are amazing. We have two very detailed dragonflies. We have an outlined shape to cut out your stamped images. We have this cute little bumblebee here, and then this fantastic, this is all one piece, and it just cuts this fantastic line of dragonflies that you can just send right up your page. So very cool dies. We're going to be using one today. We're going to be using the smaller of the Detailed Dragonfly dies today on our card. And this is a card, I'm casing a card today, done by another Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I think her name is Mary Denning. And so what we are going to need today is a piece of our Whisper White thick cardstock, and this is cut 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. So when we fold this over, and we'll just, this is the thick cardstock, so we'll just burnish that fold. Yes, that was the word I was looking for. We come out with a standard A2 size card, which is 4 1/4 by 5.5 and fits Stampin' Up's medium-sized envelopes just perfect. On top of this, we are going to be using a layer of Wisteria Wonder, and this layer here is cut to 5 1/4 by 4. Then we've got some more Whisper White cut to 5 3/4. And then to create an element for our card, we're going to need another piece of Wisteria Wonder and Whisper White, but these babies are cut out with Stampin' Up's Stitched Shapes Framelits dies. And so I used the two largest squares in this set to cut the Wisteria Wonder and the Whisper White. Now in this set we have the squares, but we also have ovals and circles. So this is a fantastic set, and if you don't, whoa, what did I do to that? I must have cut it somehow. If you don't have this set, it is still available on the website, and I will put a link to this down below as well. So we have our two pieces here of Wisteria Wonder and Whisper White, and then we're going to be using some Stampin' Up! Dazzling Diamonds Glimmer Paper, and as you can see, this is what I have cut our Detailed Dragonfly out with, and you can just see how pretty that is and all of the little pieces that it cuts out. And so there's just a little bit of stamping on this card. The first part of it is we're going to be stamping on our little smallest, why do I want to call it a rectangle? Why can't I talk today? We're going to be stamping on our smallest square with a stamp from the Dragonfly Dreams stamp set. It's these little dots right here. This is the one that we're going to use. And we're going to be stamping with Wisteria Wonder Classic ink. And because I want these to be kind of light, I'm going to stamp off and then stamp on my Whisper White. And drop the stamp. Yes, this is why we put grid paper under, whoa, cannot talk. Grid paper underneath our stamping projects so that we don't mess up our work surface. So there's our small Still want to call it a rectangle. Yep, there it is. Okay, next we are going to take our piece. This is our Whisper White layer that is cut 5 by 3 3/4, and we're going to be using a sentiment out of this same stamp set. In this case, it's going to be the one that says "To a Wonderful Friend," and we're going to be using another piece of it inside of the card as well. Let's get our Wisteria Wonder open again. I thought about that as I was closing it, and we just want to ink up our stamp. Just like that. This is the first time I've stamped this one, so I'm just going to stamp it down here. Just make sure that it stamps nice. If you don't get a clear impression the first time you stamp a photopolymer stamp, try stamping it once and then coming back. And we're just going to put this kind of down here at the bottom like that. And my goodness, I am just all out of sorts today. So there's our To a Wonderful Friend. We're going to bring in our card base and stamp the other half of the sentiment that we'd like. And this is the one that says, "Enjoy your special day." And that's right here as well in the stamp set. So we'll ink this one up and stamp it because that's the first one. And oh my goodness, I already got a smudge in there. Good gracious. I am just having one of those days stamping, I guess. All right, that is all of the stamping. So we've got the inside of our card done, and we're going to have to figure out something to do with that. Inside of our card done. Let's start putting our pieces together. And for that, we're just going to use Stampin' Up's Snail Tape Runner Adhesive because this is going to go together fairly easy. So we're going to center our white, Whisper White, rectangle again, square. It's a square. Why can't I say square? We're going to center our white square inside of our purple square because I'm just not having any luck remembering anything today. We're going to take our Wisteria Wonder layer and our Whisper White layer and put these together as well. We're just going to center the Whisper White inside of the Wisteria Wonder. And now we'll take our smaller square, there, I got it. And we're going to put that about right there on the card. We want it sort of centered but toward the top. So let's just get some snail on this as well. And I'm not making this a real dimensional card just simply because we do have quite a few layers and we want it to be mailable. All right. So there is our smaller square. Now we're going to take our beautiful glittery little dragonfly. And this one I do want to put some dimension on. So let's get some Stampin' Dimensionals. Now this may look like I've used up all of the Stampin' Dimensionals, but on every shade of Stampin' Dimensionals, there's this great outer frame, I guess you would call it. And you don't ever want to throw these away. These are fantastic to use on small areas like this. And so I'm just going to cut him here and cut a piece off. And this is what we're going to put on the back side of our dragonfly. And maybe we just needed half that amount there. All right, we're going to put this on the back side of our dragonfly. Like so. Peel off our little backing sheet here. Pay no attention to my fingernails. I cannot paint my fingernails to save my life. In fact, I was so disgusted with myself and my inability to get this stuff right that I went immediately online and ordered Jamberries, and I'll show you pictures of the designs that I ordered. All right. We're just going to stick our pretty little sparkly dragonfly down just like that. And last but not least, we are going to attach our whole completed front panel to the front of our Whisper White card base that we've already stamped inside of. And we just want to center it up. We've got about a 1/4 inch border here. Maybe I've had too much coffee today. Maybe that's why I can't do anything. Okay. And our card is complete. Isn't that just beautiful? And what a wonderful card to give to your friend, minus this little splotch right here. Maybe you can, hey, I have an idea. So here is a little scrap of Wisteria Wonder. And here is our Poteet Petals Punch. So let's just punch out a little Poteet petal here and kind of smush him so he has a little bit of dimension. Not that it's going to matter a whole lot since he's going into the inside of the card and going to get smushed anyway. But let's take a glue dot, put him on the back of our little flower, and we're going to put him right over that. And he looks a little unfinished. So let's take, where are my, okay. See, this is what happens when I try to improvise. Okay, these are our metallic enamel shapes. And so they come, you get a sheet of silver and a sheet of gold in all different shapes and sizes. So we're going to take one of these little guys here. I'm going to do silver just because I think it goes pretty. And I'm going to take one of the smaller round pieces and put it right inside of our little flower there. And look, we covered up our smudge and we're looking all pretty. So there is our little, oh, I smudged it again. Good gracious. I'm sure you can do a much better job than I can on this card. But here is our Dragonfly Dreams card. Very easy to put together, doesn't take a whole lot of supplies, and a fantastic use for our new Dragonfly Dreams stamp set. So thank you very much for joining me today. I've enjoyed spending time with you and I look forward to doing so again soon. Take care.